Hey guys, welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen. Tonight we're making a teriyaki pork. We're going to start by dicing up our pork chops. I was graciously given this knife to review by kniffon.com. It's the company that I always have a link to on my page. I have a 10% off coupon. But I just got to say that this knife has been amazing. It cuts through meat and vegetables equally well. If you guys are in the market for a new knife, check this out. Next up, we're going to mix up some soy sauce, pineapple juice, brown sugar, and some cornstarch, which will help to thicken up the eventual sauce that we're going to make with this marinade. After that, we'll add some minced garlic and grated ginger. Throw all that in a bag with our pork that we already cut up. Throw that in the fridge for a couple hours. Next, we're going to slice up all of our vegetables for the stir fry, starting here with 1/2 of an onion. Next up, we'll cut into chunks some baby bok choy that I got here. Just one small head ought to do you fine. This 8-inch UX10 Misono Gyudo style Japanese knife really makes quick work of the prep that I had to do for this dish. Very sharp edge, makes nice clean cuts. A knife I'd highly recommend if you're looking for a great all-around chef knife for your kitchen. I'm going to cut the kernels off of 2 ears of grilled corn that I had left over from a couple of nights previous. Most of my recipes I like to just kind of clean out my fridge, make sure that the food that either we've already cooked or we bought doesn't go to waste. I find it very hard for myself to throw food away, especially when there are so many other people in the world that have issues with getting food. Next up, we're going to slice up 5 green onions here. So I was able to make quick work of all my prep items. I've got about a cup each white onion, corn, bamboo shoots, green onion, and bok choy, and about a 1/2 cup of shallot. We'll check and make sure that our pan's up to temperature. Go ahead and throw in the meat that we had in the marinade and try and get it all into one even layer. That way we are able to ensure that it gets one good sear on the front side. After that, we'll go ahead and give it a few stirs occasionally until it's no longer pink in the center, all the way cooked through. After that, we'll go ahead and pull it out, set it to the side. Once the pork is all the way cooked through, we'll go ahead and pull it out and try and keep it warm. After that, we'll add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil to the pan and toast all 3 of the onions that we had cut up previously. Saute them till they're just slightly translucent and add the corn that we had sliced off the cob. And it is called a stir fry after all, so we're going to have to stir it while we're frying it constantly to make sure that everything gets cooked thoroughly and browned evenly. Once the corn is heated through, we'll go ahead and throw in our bok choy. We're going to saute that just until it's starting to wilt a little bit. Bok choy looks good. Next thing we'll add is some bamboo shoots. Just going to try and heat these through. No need to cook them, they're already cooked. Once those are heated, we'll go ahead and re-add our pork to the pan, followed shortly after by our marinade that we had reserved from earlier. Once that comes to a boil, you're going to let that reduce down to your desired thickness. This is what mine ended up looking like. You can see it's kind of just sticking to the spoon, slowly sliding off, which is just about perfect for me. Thanks for watching this episode of In the Kitchen with Brian. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share.